What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today we have the Rain Team once again with Politoed, Ludicolo, Mega Scizor, Landorus Variant, Tornadus Incarnate, and Tapu Koko. Now, before I get started, we haven't brought we have brought Tornadus. We have brought Tornadus, but it hasn't done the work I wanted to. So I know Tornadus probably isn't the best slot for this team. There are probably a lot more Pokemon that could have like that better slot for Tornadus, but I want to use Tornadus. We're gonna find a game with Tornadus eventually. I feel it in my bones. We're gonna find a game with Tornadus, and it's gonna be able to do a ton of work. However, until that game happens, we'll find out what happens in the future. So let's get started and play some games. Just give me a game with Tornadus. I just want to see Tornadus do work. All I want in life is for Tornadus to do some work. Is that so much to ask? Is that really so much to ask? Is it really? So, yeah, otherwise, you know, Rain, I feel like it's pretty strong in general. It's just, it really just depends on the partners and how you can handle the board. Hydro Vortex is a really strong nuke. However you waste it, you could be falling a bit behind. And since we're using Politoed, we don't have as much offensive pressure as if we would have Pelipper, as we find Frank VGC as our first opponent of the day. Milotic, Blacephalon, Kartana, Landorus T, Metagross, and Tapu Lele. So Rain is really strong here. The Kartana is a little bit annoying, however, still not a big issue. I feel like the Pokemon I would bring would be Koko, Scizor, Politoed, Ludicolo. Or is this a game? Is this a game where I'm bringing Tornadus? I could in theory. Would you bring Lele? I feel like you have to bring Lele. You know what? I can see Tornadus getting a KO in this game, so I'm bringing Tornadus. That's the only reason I'm bringing Tornadus. I can see it getting a KO. I also got Specs Heat Wave, and Specs Sludge Bomb for the Lele, I guess. Although Scizor is really good against the Steel types, we're going with this. Let's see how this works. I don't know. I don't think Thunder knocks out Metagross, unfortunately, which is like the one issue. My loaded Kartana is gonna lead. Okay. Against Politoed, Ludicolo. So I don't know what kind of Kartana this is. Icy Wind probably puts... Okay. I wish I let Tornadus now. I'm worried about Tailwind, of course. However, I feel like you should be worried about Fake Out with Kartana. Although a play that could cover both options that I have is just Tailwind with Kartana if you're Sash Kartana and go for a Icy Wind. So it just really depends on the set. You might be Z move. I think I'm gonna go Koko here and just Fake Out the Milotic. Yeah. You might also switch out Milotic in the Lele, which I could definitely see, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm going to get Koko in because I can threaten the Milotic with a Volt Switch or a Thunder here, which I think Thunder would knock out Milotic, although that's questionable. Yeah, Kartana protects here. Excellent. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be like an Icy Wind or something. Okay, nice. I do call it right here. So now I am pressuring a lot here with my Tapu Koko, and let's just switch into Volt Switch plus Hydro Pump. Or Hydro Vortex. Well, I don't want a Hydro Vortex. I think Ice Beam's my better play. So I'm going to Volt Switch and Ice Beam the Kartana. Yeah. I like that play. Because if I get rid of Kartana, that's like a huge threat to my team gone. And I don't have to worry about switching in. So it is the Sash Kartana, as we do see. I think it was going to be like an Icy Wind turn 1. Just so you can outspeed my Ludicolo and probably pick up that knockout with a Leaf Blade after the Icy Wind chip. So I did make the correct play here. Do get rid of Kartana. If my opponent had Tailwind, you could have went for that Tailwind plus Icy Wind. But maybe worried about a Fake Out Scald into that Kartana. So Icy Wind is probably coming out. I think I just want to go Politoed since Politoed's going to take the hits. I don't want Tornadus to come in yet because I don't want it to be slower and then I have two Pokemon that are threatened by knockouts, like on the field at the same time. So we're going to see the Icy Wind come out onto my team. We don't know what kind of Metagross that is, I guess that's the question. We don't know what kind of Metagross it is. Milotic's annoying since I didn't Thunder the Milotic, but I had to prevent a Tailwind option no matter what. Metagross is going to come in. Please don't have Thunder Punch, because I could really see Thunder Punch on this Metagross. Okay. Great, I'm going to probably have to sack Tornadus here, because I need Ludicolo and Tapu Koko a lot more. So bring out Tornadus. As Metagross is going to make love. If I get a burn on the Metagross, that should be game. That really should just be game. Zen Headbutt going to come out, target down my Tornadus. Does this even knock out? I don't think it does. Yeah, Tornadus actually able to survive. Scald, double up. No, it targets the Politoed. Oh, we get to survive a day. Gets the burn. Okay, that's fine. Give me a revenge burn back. I would really love that. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna throw off a Specs Hurricane, I think. Or should I Helping Hand Hurricane? I think I can just Scald here, and I could Tailwind here potentially, but I don't feel like... I don't think Helping Hand Hurricane knocks out my Milotic, even if for Specs. I'm just gonna Scald and Hurricane. Because there's no way my opponent can knock me out, I think. So we're gonna see Zen Headbutt probably in a Politoed, yep. That doesn't do anything because of the burn and the Scald. Oh, Milotic and... I mean, Tornadus gets to live another day. Okay, Tornadus gonna get first KO. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we get flinched. That's annoying. That is annoying. You could protect my Milotic here, which I could definitely see because I could potentially get a double knockout. I'm going to go for a Helping Hand Hurricane into the Metagross. I just want that KO. I really want this KO. Show me the Specs Hurricane. Show me the Protect. Yep. Because you don't want to lose two Pokemon here potentially. Hurricane. Specs. Let's go! Tornadus gets his first KO of the game. Gets a crit even. Tornadus was so excited. Tornadus was so excited, and so was I. Rain stops, however. So I do gotta be cautious. Lele might be the last Pokemon, so I'm not really too worried here. Cephalon. Huh. Well, I get to find out if it's Scarfless Cephalon, I guess. Go Coco and Hurricane to Milotic. We'll find out if it's Scarfless Cephalon. We have no idea if it is. Might go for a Shadow Ball on my Tapu Koko slot. If it is Scarf. Well, it might just Shadow Ball either way. I don't know what kind of Blacephalon set this is. It's not Scarf. And I do hit Hurricane. Let's go! Tornadus! Tornadus is finally doing some work. We get rid of my Milotic. Shadow Ball gonna come out. Does target the... Ooh. Alright, it's a Tornadus. Alright. I hope I have my mic recorded. It is on. Oh, that would suck because I'm recording multiple of these in a row. If my mic didn't work. Okay. Politoed comes out. Finally, Tornadus putting in some work. My opponent doesn't think Tornadus is a threat. No. Tornadus is a threat, my friend. Tornadus is a threat. So let's Thunder and Scald here. Yeah, you can't win the game, even if you're Sash Blacephalon, and that's the only way you should be able to live the Life Orb, Electric Terrain Boosted Thunder, unless you're like a really bulky Assault Vest. Wow. Might have been Ghostium then. I think it might have been Ghostium on that, but finally a game with Tornadus. Something. I knew it was going to happen. I hope everyone who did comment in that one video where I asked you, did you think Tornadus was going to come and get some KOs? It did. It did. So whoever said yes, it did win those bets. And whoever said no, you don't believe in Tornadus. So let us go. Let us go. We finally get victories with Tornadus. That is amazing. Let's find some more games. I am excited. That was an exciting game. Let's get some more. And hopefully some more actions. Satisfying. That was so satisfying. But yeah, Tornadus might not have been the best Pokemon. Actually, it was probably better than Scizor. Scizor wasn't going to do anything to the Pokemon, so actually it ended up being the right choice. Stefano. What? I feel like I played... Oh, wait. I think this was actually the first person I faced with this team. I got destroyed in 3 turns. Okay, yeah. I don't remember sets though. I know it was Mega Tyranitar, but it's the only Mega Evolution on my opponent's team. I think my opponent had Lele Zapdos. No, it was Zapdos Incineroar, I think. Yeah, it was Zapdos Incineroar. If I remember, it was Electria. No, it was offensive Zapdos. It was offensive Zapdos. 100%. Okay. Pokemon-wise, you didn't bring Lele the first time. I don't know if you're going to bring Lele the second time. I'm going to go Ludicolo. I think I'm going to go Politoed Ludicolo here. I know it sounds weird against a rain team, but I have switch-ins. Like Landers, for example, and I will bring Landers. How much do I like my Tapu Koko? It's not that great in this matchup. I mean, it can Volt Switch around, which is nice, but it's like difficult otherwise. I think I'm going to go Scizor in the back. We'll see how this goes. I just remember getting swept in 3 turns from this game, because I had no idea how to play this team. So let's see, with some actual experience with this team now, let's see if I can get a run back. I've lost so many times with this team though, so there are a lot of run backs I do want to get, because this was probably, I think he was the first person. He might have been the second, I don't know. I think it was the first guy. Politoed Ludicolo, Zapdos Incineroar. So yeah, my opponent did lead Zapdos Incineroar the last time we faced, so this is pretty ideal here. I do get the rain up, and I could double out into my Landers here for my Politoed. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to fake out or not, but I'm going to go my Landers here. I could also technically Hydro Vortex the Incineroar slot too, but the Zapdos had Electrium Z, which I don't know if it knocks out Ludicolo. I'm pretty sure it might. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. So I gotta be worried about that. It also had HPI, so this Zapdos is pretty fast. So I gotta be worried. I just don't know if you're going to fake out turn 1 or if you're going to switch out. There's so many questions. You could also fake out my Ludicolo if we really anticipate the Hydro Vortex turn 1, which I'm really scared about that play. So we'll see here. Fake out going to go off into Zapdos. And fake out going to go out into my Politoed. So I could have helped behind Hydro Vortex, which is a bit unfortunate. Don't see a reason not to throw off the Hydro Vortex though into the Zapdos, and I think I'm going to go Hard Scizor. You're not going to stay in with Incineroar. There's no way staying with Incineroar. You should double out into Tyranitar or Excadrill if you have it. A Hydro Vortex is... I could also target the Incineroar slot with Hydro Vortex. That could have been another play, but I really want to get rid of Zapdos. Zapdos is just such an annoying problem. And if I can get Zapdos in range, even if I don't knock out Zapdos, if I put in Bullet Punch range, that's absolutely huge for my team. So I'll take this. Scizor going to come out. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Incineroar switch out into Tyranitar, I want to say. To try and lift the Hydro Vortex. Yeah. Okay. If I get rid of Zapdos, my opponent's main answer of handling Landers is gone. You also might try to HP Ice. I just don't know if you're going to Gigavolt Havoc my Ludicolo or HP Ice. I cover the HP Ice play. I don't cover the Gigavolt Havoc play because even if it doesn't KO Ludicolo, it probably knocks out after sand damage. So let's see how much this Hydro Vortex does. It's not rain boosted, but this Zapdos was fast, so I'm pretty sure it's frail. But it should live the Hydro Vortex, I would assume. Yeah, but the Sand will not. Oh, it's Berry? Wait, it wasn't. What was the Z move then? Okay, Hidden Power gonna come out into the Scizor. That works. Alright. That works. Not what I expected from this turn at all. I am kind of worried about Thunderbolt into my Landers here. You know what? Maybe Mega Ball Bug Bite the Tyranitar? I don't know, there are a lot of plays I can make. I think I'm going to try to Bullet Punch the Zapdos. I don't know if you're going to double out Tyranitar into your Scizor. I mean your... What's it called? Incineroar here. But I feel like this is the best play to cover a bunch of options because of the fact I get Landers in for Intimidate, but it looks like we are going to see the Incineroar play. Yeah, okay. Which makes a lot of sense. It now comes down to what do you do with these Zapdos. I guess it could be an HP Ice. If you predict my Landers play, that would be a really solid play from my opponent's part if you do go for it. Although, it also is a question of do you live Bullet Punch? If you have Roost, that's a big issue. You have Roost. On a Citrus Berry set, we'll see. Bullet Punch. I remember just being offensive. It does have Roost. Okay. So that's a bit of a pain to handle. Yeah, it's not too bad at least. I think I'm going to double out my Pokemon again. I think I'm going to switch out my Politoed here. Ludicolo here. You could also just go for a... Helping Hand Hydro Pump doesn't knock out Zapdos after. If it's full. So I'll bring out Politoed here. I'll bring out Ludicolo. If you go for the HP Ice, I will be able to knock you out with Ice Beam afterward, and there's nothing you can do unless you switch out your Zapdos. But right here, I just don't know what you're going to do. Did Incineroar have Darkest Lariat, or was that a different Incineroar? Fake Out going to come out into my Lander slot and a Tailwind. Okay. That is not bad for me at all. I wonder if Fake Out Scald would do anything. I could Hydro Pump. I could Scald Hydro Pump the Incineroar slot. Because I think that I might be able to knock out. And if you bring out Tyranitar, I get a knock on your Tyranitar slot, which I wouldn't mind here. So let's see what's going to come out. I'm trying to condition my opponent, I feel like, because Hydro Pump into Scald will probably knock out the Incineroar slot, as I think you're forced to go Tyranitar here. Yeah, because Fake Out Scald and a Zapdos might have KO'd. I think you're going to try to Roost here. You might try to Thunderbolt here, which is okay here, but the problem is, if I get, yeah, you're going to Roost here, which is why I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like it was going to be a good thing for me. If I can get a Tyranitar here with the Hydro Pump of Scald, amazing for me. You hit the Hydro Pump. And if Incineroar stayed in, I probably just knocked it out anyway. Oh, that took a lot better than I thought. Scald gonna come out. It is in Scizor range though, and I get to burn. Okay, which is great because switching in makes it easier. I feel my opponent. Your opponent, what would you do? You have a bunch of plays. I think you might try to catch my Politoed switching in into my... I feel like you might not Thunderbolt my Politoed slot. You could HP Ice here, anticipating the Lander switch, since the Lander switch could be really obvious for the Politoed coming in. So I think I kind of just want to go for an Ice Beam and damage the Zapdos while I can, because I think Ludicolo can live a double up from these Pokemon anyway. And since the Zapdos doesn't have Heat Wave, it looks a lot easier for my Scizor to come in and handle my opponent's team. Tyranitar's going to protect, which is great for me. Okay. HP Ice or Thunderbolt probably coming out. Hidden Power, yeah. As anticipated. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Get an Ice Beam off. Good damage. Alright. So that worked out really nicely for me right there. I'm going to weaken the Zapdos so I can put in range Hydro Pump. I don't know if Tyranitar's going to switch out or not. I feel like he might try to Mega Evolve last ditch here. Actually, I could just Bullet Punch D and Hydro Pump, can I? Yeah, I could Bullet Punch Hydro Pump. It covers every single play he could make. Except Double Protect, but that's alright. Because I think it was AV Incineroar. I don't remember what Incineroar said it was. We're going to see the Zapdos withdraw here into the Incineroar. Oh, that's amazing. He probably thought I was going to Ice Beam again. Oh, that's amazing. Damage on Incineroar is damage on Incineroar, which makes it easier for my Scizor to potentially sweep the game. So what's coming out here? Tyranitar going to retreat well, so Excadrill? Yeah. I think my opponent brought Excadrill the last time, although I don't really remember. I think it was. I remember Incineroar, Zapdos, and Tyranitar. I guess I'm misremembering the Zapdos set, or maybe my opponent changed it. Please hit. Nice. Getting rid of Excadrill is a huge offensive threat gone. So I get rid of Excadrill, which is really nice here, as Incineroar are going to be taking a little bit of sand. Tailwind peters out for my opponent too. Great. Zapdos comes out. You don't have Heat Wave. I think the best play is just to Bug Bite to Zapdos and go out into... I mean, you're going to Fake Out. You know what? No, the best play is just to stay in with my Ludicolo and just fire off Hydro Pumps and Bug Bite the Zapdos. Because if you Tailwind, I'm in an okay position. Roost is okay too. I think Roost is okay too. Dealing with the Zapdos is still going to be hard for me. Mr. Hydro Pump, but I've hit quite a few, so I'm fortunate. And my opponent get Tailwind up, which is really nice. Ooh, I get a crit. No, that wasn't a crit. That was a lot of damage. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Jeez, why did that do so much? Oh, wait, because it lost its flying type. Right. Okay. I think I'm going to Bug Bite and just switch out to Landorus. Even if you catch my HP Ice, that's okay for me. Yeah, that's okay for me. The reason why it's okay is I need Ludicolo around because I just need to outspeed Zapdos for one turn so I can knock it out with an Ice Beam. I don't have to target down Incineroar because I have Landorus. If Landorus gets to stay in for free, that's great. Bug Bite should be able to knock out the Zapdos slot. If it decides to go on the offense here, expecting my Landorus. So that's completely alright with me. You could also Thunderbolt and Flare Blitz here, but I don't feel like that's play. I think you Roost here again. Yeah. Excellent. And if you Flare Blitz, that's also alright. Yeah, that's also alright. Bug Bite. And knock off into my Landorus. Okay. Gets rid of my Choice Band, yet... I'm worried about HP Ice now. I'm worried about HP Ice now, because HP Ice and Flare Blitz could create some problems, I guess. I'm gonna go Politoed. Only way I survive is if you Roost here, right? Don't see reason not to Earthquake. This play works out because it covers the Flare Blitz plus HP Ice play because I get my Ludicolo in and then I pressure the Zapdos a lot. Yeah. Yeah, you hit Empower, which is alright here. And if you Roosted, I knocked you out with Earthquake. So, we're going to see the Landorus go down here. I guess I could have Bug Bite into Bullet Punch. No, because I would have gone down to Flare Blitz. Okay. Politoed taking like nothing. Gonna go my Ludicolo. Still a tough game. But definitely a lot in my favor now. So I think I'm just going to go for a Scald into Zapdos and a Hydro Pump into Incineroar because if you switch out Zapdos, I'm still in an okay position. And if you don't switch out Zapdos, I'm still in a good position because Scald is going to be able to knock out these Zapdos. I guess I am worried about Incineroar switching out into Tyranitar and, yeah, I guess that could have been bad, but Tyranitar does come in. Although I think Hydro Pump should still knock out the Incineroar, but it could be bad if I miss. Okay, I hit, nice. I don't remember if you're AV Incineroar. You are AV, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. We'll be able to knock out Tyranitar. Knockoff going to come out into my Ludicolo. So Ludicolo goes down, which is alright here. I can't switch to get the Weather War, but that's fine because at this rate, I'm looking at a Parasong endgame to beat down the Zapdos. Yeah, like I think Incineroar is in range of Bullet Punch. If it's not, I'm going to be really mad at myself. I think I should be safe. Oh boy. I mean, in theory, I could also just, no, wait, I could Bug Bite the Incineroar. Yeah, I'm faster than the Incineroar and I can Bug Bite. So Parasong Bug Bite, because I think I'll live Thunderbolt from the Zapdos at this point. If I don't, I guess it's going to be questionable. I wonder if Helping Hand Bullet Punch would have knocked out the Zapdos, but I'm just not... Well, I was intimidated the first time when I used Bullet Punch, right? We'll see. Thunderbolt going to come out in a Politoed. This might be able to knock it out, might not. It does knock out Politoed. Bug Bite should be able to knock out Incineroar, but the question is what you're going to do after. You knock out the Incineroar. Nice. I think you're forced to roost here. I don't see any problem with going for SD because SD into, yeah, Solar Sands here. 100%. Because if you roost here, I'm okay. Yeah. Because if you don't roost, so Solar Stance and a Bullet Punch should knock out the Zapdos, and if you roost here, a Bug Bite and a Bullet Punch after the Sand turns might be able to knock out the Zapdos. So this is why I feel like this is the best play possible. Yeah, because your Roost, Tailwind, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, you can't beat down my Scizor without getting maybe a full para. I'm going to Bug Bite now. There's no point of protecting here. Because there's only one more turn of Sandstorm, which will be able to knock out the Zapdos. Thunderbolt going to come out. Oh, no. Alright. Oh, no. This is going to come down to do I get fully parried. Oh, alright. Alright. Man, I wanted that run back, but good game to my opponent. I felt like I was playing so good in that match, too. Unfortunate, but you know, that's Pokemon sometimes. I did put myself in that position. If I just could have protected Politoed and Bug Bite the Incineroar, it could have been like an easy win. However... yeah, I guess I could have done that. I mean, overall, I think there were also better plays I could have made throughout the game, but I think I made plays that were still safe. Well, safe in the fact if I hit Hydro Pump, I do pretty well against my opponent. But, yeah, not much I can complain about. But hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below. Show some support. I mean, we got our first Tornadus sweep in this episode, so... we're going to take that as a win. We go 1-1 today's episode. No big deal. I think it was a really good, hard-fought battle for the second battle. Just came down to a bit of luck, and, you know, that's Pokemon. A lot of luck anyway. We rolled the dice. So, hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. Show some support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff, such as my social medias down below. And you can check out the rest of my content, the side series on the channel. And my Twitch channel where I do live stream 3 times a week. You can check out the other stuff that I have to offer, including the pay spin of this team in the description down below. So if you do want to go try it out, feel free to. Otherwise, you can check out all the other stuff I linked in the description down below. Feel free to leave a comment as I do read them and enjoy them. And let me know what you think about Tornadus now if you didn't believe in Tornadus earlier. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.